What is going on, everybody? Welcome into Across the Board here, Friday, August the 14th. It's Friday, which means we have a full MLB slate. Definitely have some good spots to go over. Definitely some interesting spots also that I would really like to talk out with the chat and, of course, Nick, my co-host. Nick, what is going on, man?
What is going on? Yeah, yesterday was a interesting day. A lot of interesting outcomes, I would say. We're getting ready for the weekend and ready to see what we got in store today.
For sure, for sure. And today's the first day we are now streaming on YouTube Shorts. That's actually so now you can see us as far as like the regular YouTube if you want it that way, or it or if you would rather see us in the Shorts section, you can see us that way also. Um, so yeah, this may take a second to get used to because it's showing us both screens. So it's a little weird here. But yeah, man, excited for today. Yesterday, man, really was not a good day. It wasn't going to be that bad, but then the Dodgers, well, not even the Dodgers, Mr. Edwin Diaz decided that the Dodgers did not want to win that game. Um, and that was a big swing for me to end the night. Um, but yeah, what did you think about that Dodgers game?
Yeah, man. Still got bullpen issues. It's hard to really say that it's like a serious problem. Because I'm sure they're gonna make adjustments or whatever. But Edwin Diaz is coming back from injury. Um, So we're gonna see if he's able to get it intact. He wasn't that great to begin the season either. I'm This brings me back to his first season in the Mets. He was having all these issues. He still has great stuff. I'm just wondering if it's like a just new stadium issue or whatever. I don't know. Um, but he's usually a guy I would say that definitely needs some time uh, to adjust to new things. He's shown that he could definitely do it. It's just he needs to get going. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about the Dodgers here.
What I don't understand is as far as Tanner Scott goes, I think he was not managed right yesterday because of all those bullpen arms that was used. He was used the least. He went out there and as far as pitches, he threw five.
Yeah.
You have Tanner Scott, like, excuse my language, but fucking using.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, like that's what he's there for. Like, um, I don't know, but anyway, um, yeah, obviously that was clearly a rough beat. But going over to the chat, Jimmy, what's going on, man? Glad you can join us this morning. Oh wow, that's cool. As far as the shorts, it shows the comments like up at the top.
Hmm.
Um, sorry guys, this is like a new like play toy for me, so I'm over here just like playing around over here. But let's go and get in the first game, man. We have a day game, and we're gonna talk about it. Oh shit, the thing is at the top too. Um,
What's up, Bruce?
Bruce, what's going on, man? Glad you can join us as always. Um, for the Cardinals today, throwing out Matthew Liberatore, 5-9 on the season, 5.15 ERA, 1.52 WHIP. Um, man, he's somebody who I am looking to bet against. He'll sometimes throw that random kind of like good like game in like there. He just saw the Cubs, I believe, was it 3 games ago? Um, he definitely had a lot of base traffic. I know I think he only gave up 3, but he had a lot of guys on base. For the Cubs today, they're throwing out Clay Holmes, 4-5 on the season, 2.86 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. Those numbers to me don't really mean a lot because he just made his first start back. He was out for almost 3 months. That start was actually at the Royals. He only went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 2 guys, and gave up 4 earned. I think we still need to see actually kind of a lot like from him. But man, this is the main game I really want to talk out with you because as far as the Cubs, we know that as far as lefties, they are raking them currently. And that's who they get today against somebody they've already seen, somebody that they know that they can hit. I I just don't see why they don't score runs. And then on the other side, the Cards bats have actually been doing pretty well. And I don't see why today they can't get some runs here either. I understand that the weather here is actually not the best. The wind is blowing in. Is this number like that? I mean, as far as this like total here, is this number based solely on the wind? I mean, the wind's not even that crazy. I mean, I
It
like to
has
understand this.
it has to be based on the wind, or they think the Cubs are cooling off here, but I don't think that. I think, yeah, this has to be a win factor total here. Because as far as the numbers are, if there was no weather here, I mean, I got this at like a 9, 9.5. So you're getting a whole point, point and a half, like
Yeah.
less than that. Um, so I would have to assume that that's kind of what it is. What's going on, Judy?
Judy, what's going on? I think that's a new name there. So
Yeah, it is.
I'd be seeing that. Um, yeah, I'm literally the same as you, man. Like actually, like this total, like I think should at least be a 9.
Hmm.
Um, I I just think I have to play this, man.
Yeah,
Um,
it's one of those games where the numbers are just you have it way off, and you just have to put it down and see what ends up happening. Because the weather, I've seen higher winds, and they've still hit home runs. So it's only blowing 10 in. Um, so I don't know.
yeah, and then I mean, as far as the Cardinals go, like as far as like the home run, that's not even how like they're scoring runs currently.
Yeah,
Um, because the Cardinals they're actually hitting well and putting up runs, but the power, if you just look at the whole lineup, the power is really not there. So as far as the home run ball, that's as far as the Cardinal side of things, I'm not even really worried about that. Um,
exactly.
so yeah, yeah, this was one of the bets I was trying to make. It was actually really one of the first ones I wanted to make, but like I said, to me the number was weird, so I definitely just wanted to talk that out with everybody. Um, but yeah, then we're going to go into another game with another one that I'm really ready to talk out with you, man. Especially since you actually want to talk about this game. Talking about the Diamondbacks and the Braves. Braves at home here, laying minus 190, the total of 8. The Braves, they have Chris Sale on the mound. As far as his numbers, I'm not going to go through all of them. Y'all know he is pitching very well currently, pitching at a very high level here. The guy I really want to talk about here, though, it's for the Diamondbacks, is actually Brandon Fat. He used to be a fade. I mean, straight fade. But gosh, he has turned it around. He's now 6-1 on the season, 3.36 ERA, 1.2 WHIP. My man now is like he's not just pitching well; he is pitching great. Um, okay, so first off, even with Chris Sale on the mound, this minus 190, I can't get there. Like I'm nowhere near this number here. I think the Braves should actually be the favorite, but I just don't think they should be this big of a favorite. But where I'm looking at here is you get the first 5 total and actually 4.5 runs. You know, I don't play a whole lot of unders, but first 5 under 4.5 here to me makes a lot of sense. But I'm kind of this is another one. I'm surprised we're getting this number here. So what do you think of that? And then also, what do you like as far as this game?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the numbers, it just doesn't make sense. This is basically a Chris Sale number. If it wasn't Chris Sale, this they would probably getting Braves that closer to even. Um, I mean, for the value purposes, I might look at like a Diamondbacks first 5 at plus 172. Um,
Yeah,
because I think the biggest difference here is going to be the Braves bullpen versus that Diamondbacks bullpen. I'm gonna lean the Braves here. So as far as that is concerned, I think the Braves do end up winning this and maybe even a run line for the full game total because I think they have a bullpen edge that's going to help them win this game. They have a top five bullpen, the Diamondbacks, a more middle of pack, bottom 10 type of bullpen on a given day. Here, I think that's really where the not the Mets, the Braves could do their damage. Is they try to get P-Fed out of the game early, and I think that they get to their bullpen because they'll. Here's another crazy part about this game is the Diamondbacks are the number two offense, green across the board on my system. As far as sales pitch mix and everything, it's everything's green with the Diamondbacks. So I think this total is a little too high. I really think a under 8 is a really good thing because if both pitchers give them what they've been doing them, I think a under 8 here is my favorite play.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Except I'm just gonna go the first five. I mean, the first five under 4.5 here.
Yeah.
And yeah, Nick, that Diamondbacks first five play at actually plus 172.
Bro,
I do not mind a shot there.
if you're EV plus better, if that's kind of what you look to do is look at misprices and edges, I think that's a big misprice. I really have that closer as far as that because I think both starting pitchers, as far as offenses are concerned and everything, I think that's almost it should be like a plus 130. I feel like they're getting almost 40-point value and to me.
Yeah, I am right there with there. Chat, if there's any certain games you would like us to go over today, make sure to drop them in the chat and we will go over them. We actually do have 2 more planned games. But after that, make sure to drop them in there for us. Next game, talk about the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Yankees, this line is coming down. They're actually now a favorite at actually minus 140. Got a total of 8 here. On the mound for the Yankees, we got Garrett Cole, 6-5 on the season, 3.35 ERA, 1.08 WHIP. Garrett Cole's been pitching really well. His actually outing versus the Braves last time. I mean, I obviously wanted the Braves to win, so I didn't like it from that point of view. But as far as just a start from him, it was a very solid start.
Probably the best start of the season for him.
Yeah, very, very solid start. So definitely like the form that he's in. Then for the Blue Jays, we got Shane Bieber on the mound, 3-2 on the season, 5.48 ERA. Still has that really high whip, 1.66. I actually know he hasn't pitched that many games, but he's pitched 9 games now. So I mean, like sample size, it is starting to kind of get up there. But yeah, he's had some games where he's kind of held teams down, but he's still giving up a lot of hits. Most part, he's still been giving up runs. Some of these games, he's definitely been giving up a lot of walks. Nick, I want to talk about this game with you because I really want to back Cole and I want to back the Yankees. But Blue Jays have been getting hot.
Yeah.
I was actually on Twitter and was just scrolling through, and tonight this is going to be a sold out crowd. So that's kind of interesting. And then the Yankees, as far as the lineup goes, this lineup is still not really scoring runs. So, like I said, I really want to back the Yankees here. I think this is a cheap price with actually Cole and then this Yankees bullpen. But you are the Yankees guy, man. So yeah. What are you thinking here?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this game. One being in Rogers Center, or stadium, whatever you want to call it, and two, this is like an off-relevant response to this, but in a weird way. Vlad Guerrero Jr. hasn't hit a home run at home at all this season.
Right.
Well, he seems to hit Garrett Cole really well. He has 2 homers off him in his career. He has an OPS above 1. His slugging percentage is 600. This is one of those weird tinfoil situations. That could, hey, if you guys believe sports is that way, There's a crazy scenario right there. Vlad needs a homer at home. He sees Cole well. Yankees are the favorite here. Obviously,
Sold
heavy
out
favorite.
Friday night crowd.
Yeah, so this could be like a little fun if you believe in that. Maybe take Vlad Guerrero Jr. homer there. Now on to the actual game here. From face value, I think it is a cheap price on Garrett Cole, but as you dive into it, this Yankee offense just hasn't been showing up. I know we had that 10-run game, but that was like more of an outlier game. Um, Outside of that, and the pitching matchup, I kind of played into that part. We didn't score a run yesterday. Monday we scored four, but that was more on the bullpen and a homer. So we're kind of homer or bust at this point right now, which is normally I guess the Yankee offense here. Um, you got a Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber is a very up and down pitcher currently. You don't know which Bieber you're gonna get, right? Um,
Yeah.
I think in this scenario, in the current form that the Yankees are in, I think he could have a good game here. The one thing I did want to check was the bullpen of the Blue Jays. They didn't really use them yesterday, did they? Uh,
For the Blue Jays?
Yeah, so they didn't use their main guys yesterday. I think the Yankee bullpen is pretty well rested because we only used Yarbo and yeah. So I mean,
Oh,
this is gonna be a bullpen game. This kind of points to a under kind of game here, playoff baseball, right? Um, Blue Jays are right in the midst of making the playoffs. I keep saying it because it's very relevant. They feel like they could do it. That's the kind of the talk. Uh, if you listen to sports radio, if you listen to local sports, Yankees, all this, they're saying the Blue Jays are right in it. They know they're right in it. They're 2 games out. Yankees are still trying to hold that spot up. I mean, the Yankees are pretty much assured to make the playoffs. Right now, the Rays are on a crazy run right now, so it's kind of hard to say that we're going to pass them. But we're just going to keep going there, play ball. I'm sure Garrett Cole wants to have a good start here. Yankee bullpen's well rested. Blue Jays bullpen's well rested. We both know each other. It's going to be a fun ball game, and I think I'm going to lean the under here.
yeah. Listening to you talk that out, I think I lean more to the under now more than the Yankees side. You definitely talked me off of the Yankees side. Um,
I don't feel like when I feel it, I feel
yeah,
it. I don't feel
yeah.
strong about this one, and I've been a Garrett Cole backer. It's just one of those weird spots that I don't feel confident enough to say this is a lock. I do lean the Yankees winning if it comes down to the bullpen and everything. But if you're telling me to pick a winner, I'm gonna be like, this is a really close game. And I don't have a confident pick here. And I do think that it's gonna be a close game and it's gonna be an under game because both bullpens are really good and they're well rested. And I think they were kind of looking towards this game anyway. The Yankees kind of closed up their series. The Blue Jays kind of closed up their series. Yes, it was kind of like one of those throwaway games for both teams almost. And now they're coming into a big series.
I mean, yeah, and this is a series the Blue Jays are definitely going to be all the way up for. So
100%. And they seem to sometimes like to, take advantage of that.
yeah, I think I'm just going to stay on this game.
The big bad Yankees are in town, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that sometimes when I go to Yankee game and the Blue Jays are there, they always like they like to talk shit about the Yankees and the big bad Yankees are in town and they really get up. Like when the Yankees, there's certain teams that come into town that teams get up for, and the Yankees are definitely one of them.
For sure. Well, guys, if there's any other games you want us to hit, go ahead and throw them in the chat. The chat's kind of quiet. It is a Friday, but the chat's a little quiet today. So what is up, guys? Let us know what's up and actually what games you want us to hit. But the next thing we're going to talk about, we're going to go back to the Brewers and the Dodgers. We've already talked about actually last night's game. We definitely do not need to go back into that. But Brewers are throwing out Robert Gasser, 3-4 on the season, 4.57 ERA, 1.22 WHIP. Overall, has not been that bad. He's one of those guys that has definitely kept them in games. Versus most teams, he's somebody that I wouldn't mind backing. Against this Dodgers team, I don't necessarily think I really want to, though. as far as Yamamoto, it's going to be on the mound for the Dodgers. 11-7 on the season, 2.65 ERA, 0.89 WHIP. Yamamoto's definitely been pitching well. This like the Dodgers, they need a win. This is the guy that I would want out there currently. Um, the thing is, I kind of want to take him first five, but let me see what that best price I can get.
I think the Dodgers are gonna blow this one open.
Really?
I think they need to.
Well, I mean, yeah, they definitely need to.
They need to stop getting comfortable with their little lead.
Yeah.
And they just need to go ahead and just pour it on. They've also looking at the lineup yesterday, and I brought it up to you. What are these lineups that they're throwing out there, man? Obviously, they're not going to throw out that lineup yesterday. They're going to put in some of the better bats and maybe shake it up a little bit. Because this lineup is not producing to what we would think the Dodgers would be able to produce. They're not getting on base. They're not really. They're getting the hits, but not getting timely hits. It seems like it's the lineup yesterday was definitely their C lineup. I'll tell you that much. So we're gonna probably see their A lineup, I would assume today. Especially with Yamamoto on the mound, they're gonna go ahead and get a win. I think Yamamoto could keep this Brewers team in check. Because Roki pitched a very good game. I'll say he pitched a good game. He got himself into a little trouble, but for the most part, you know, he gave a good game here. I think Yamamoto's going to do the same thing. Yamamoto's a 2 steps ahead of Roki as far as where I put him. If Roki has a good game, I think Yamamoto could dominate, kind of thing. So I'm going to be on the Dodgers run line here, man. I think they're just going to blow it open, and they need to. I think Gasser, as far as the pitching matchup, Yamamoto gives me the edge here. Gasser's a good pitcher here, but as far as the way a team lost yesterday, there's either one or two ways this is going to happen. Brewers somehow put up 5 in the first, right, and have that whole momentum thing going,
Right.
which I don't think is going to happen, or the Dodgers are just going to blow it open like 7-2 within the first 5 here. I think that's kind of my reads on this game. Because the way usually when a team loses in that kind of fashion, either the home team, like the team that lost, comes out, tacks it on early, or the other team has that momentum and puts up a couple runs early and kind of shit like rides that thing out. So I think this could be an over game. I think over 7.5 is a good play here as well. Or give me the Dodgers on the run line.
That's how I'm laying. Maggie, I'm glad that you can join us this morning. Yep,
Good morning.
we've definitely been all over about how those Dodgers did not treat us well last night. But yeah, Nick, I'm on the same page here. All I'm trying to decide is, do I want to take the Dodgers in the first 5 minus the half run, or if I want to take them full game? Full game, I think I would still take them. I would actually build a -1 line. That's just what I think I would personally do. But I'm really thinking about first 5 though, man. I'm thinking about just keeping it to that. And what's going on, Joe?
Yeah, I just think the way they lost, one, first of all, they pinch hit Max Muncy to even get them back into the game. He'll probably be in the lineup today. Mookie Betts was in the lineup yesterday. They pinch hit him into the game. So these guys are going to be in the lineup, and I really do think they need to shit. Bro, Pages batting second is it's just not working.
No.
I don't know why he's batting second, and I haven't like. Yeah, there's been a lot of times where Otani gets on base and he just doesn't even move him over. He doesn't give a good at bat. Um, I think they need to go back to that lineup where they got Otani, Betts, or Freeman. I know Tucker's been bad. Maybe that's part of the reason why Pages is up so high. But they need to put like Otani, Betts, Freeman, Muncy, those guys kind of at the top, all around each other, because they're not striking out too much. They're at least putting the ball in play. Pages is like I don't know. He hasn't had a good season for at least what I would expect out of him. I know he's batting 268, but I feel like he's batting worse.
Yeah. Totally agree there. So yeah, guys, it looks like that we're both going to be on the Dodgers here, in actually a little bit different ways, but both like the Dodgers here. Guys, if you have any games you want to talk about, now is the time to put them in the chat. There is one other game that I want to go over that I'm surprised Nick did not put on the sheet.
Probably
So
because I knew you would bring it up, and I was waiting for you to do it.
okay. So we're going to go over that one now. But yes, if there's any other games, guys, now is the time. Now it's time to throw them in there. The game I'm talking about is the Padres versus the Guardians. Padres throwing out Michael King, 7-8 on the season, 3.37 ERA, 1.17 WHIP. Overall, I do like what I've seen from him. Versus the Diamondbacks and versus the Rockies, he did give up a little more than I was thinking he would. But then came back against the Astros and did pitch very well. On the mound for the Guardians, we got Gavin Williams, 11-6, 3.55 ERA, 1.04 WHIP. I mean, like he's their guy. I mean, like he's been pitching well. He actually really has. But this Padres team is hot. This Padres team is winning games. They are pitching well. The bullpen's pitching well, and then the bats are just getting it done. This Guardians team, I'm not really in love with their current form, especially their bats. Nick, you can actually get the Padres at a nice little dog price here.
Yeah. I think the only concern, if there is a concern, because we'll sit here and talk it out, is the travel from west to the east coast. San Diego to Ohio. Sometimes teams, I don't really do well that first game. But I'm not too concerned here. Now that you kind of brought it up and I just dove into a little bit here, man, I'm feeling confident with the Padres again. Give me the plus 116 here. The Guardians offense, I've been looking to try to find ways to back them, but they just haven't been winning games, man. They seem to kind of, when you think they remind me of the Padres team in the first half, where they seem to have that one or two good games, and then all of a sudden they go back to just inconsistency here. We got to ride the hot team here, man. I think the Padres are. I think the Red Sox kind of cooled off here. I think the Padres are that team right now. They're feeling good about themselves. The pitching has been well. The hitting's been. That's their biggest problem, I think, was the hitting. You didn't know if they were going to show up or not show up, right? Seems like they're all showing up. Seems like they all kind of made the adjustments that they needed to make, and they're hitting for power. Merrill's hitting some homers. Tatis hitting some homers. Machado's, he's been. I think he's kind of cooled off a little bit here, but he's still a bat that you kind of fear in the lineup. You're getting Ty France to kind of show up. The way this lineup's constructed, I really do like this Padres team, man. I think you're getting a cheap value on probably a top end team, and I think that this is due to the market of how the Padres been the first half here. I like the Padres.
Yeah, I'm the same way with you here. For me, I'm not worried about the travel. If they did not have the actual day
off, yeah,
I actually would have been. But with them having the day off, this is a pro team. They actually know what's going on. So yeah, with that day off there, I'm actually not worried. I think you're right, and I think we have to ride the Padres here, and we can actually get a plus 120 actually out there currently.
Wow.
So
yeah,
definitely,
yeah. This team, they're 5 in a row. They put themselves right in the middle of playoff race here. This is what they wanted to do. They ended up being buyers. Sometimes when a team shows like some trust in you guys, it actually makes them feel more confident in themselves. And it kind of seems like that's what happened. Right around that trade deadline is when they kind of flipped that switch. Like, okay, we're here. Like they believe in me, type of thing. And those guys seem to all buy in right now. And they're just winning games. And that bullpen, again, when they're on, top 5. I mean, Mason Miller. We all know Mason Miller. We know Marone, whatever his name is. I can't even say it. I mean, those two are solidifying. You ain't scoring no runs on them really. If the Padres are leading it into the 7th, 8th, 9th, good luck.
Yeah. Well, Joe is liking the fever on the spread. Joe, you're gonna have to give us a little more info. I have no clue about that. I'm not sure if they're the favorite, they're the underdog. I have no idea. But just to let y'all know, Joe, he is actually part of our team. When actually like you like buy our picks, you're getting mine and Nick's picks, you're getting Joe's picks, and then actually plus another couple guys also. But Joe, yeah, well, as far as current sports that are going on, he is our WNBA guy. And guys, I can go ahead and tell you, I do not watch WNBA whatsoever. But whenever my man has some big plays, I tell him. Joe has actually swept the past two nights and is up plus 16 units. Make sure that's right. Yes, plus 16 units in the past 2 days. He is seeing the board well. So, in the link right down below us, there is a deal. You can get 3 months of VIP access for only $60. That is less than the price of 1 month, guys. And you get 3 months. And that's the start of football season, guys. You're not going to get a better deal. As a matter of fact, our actual like football deal that's going to start like near week one is like not going to be this good. So definitely take advantage of that currently. And here we go. Joe is telling us why right here now. Fever are finally getting healthy, and the Wings don't have enough firepower to keep up, and they're injured, missing key starters. Fever win by at least 9. You heard it here. If you watch the show, make sure you bet the Fever, because I know that's what I'm going to do right as soon as we get done here. Definitely going to be tailing my guy. Well, man, was there anything else you wanted to go over? I mean, like as far as games wise?
Um,
I don't think there was anything else. I was really kind of went over everything.
I dropped a couple plays on some other stuff in the VIP already, but other than that, I think all the other games they're solid. If anyone had any questions, I could answer them. But
Okay. Here's actually one that I just want your thoughts on. Mariners at the Astros. George Kirby versus Peter Lambert. Astros are the favorite here.
as
I
they
say
should.
that. I bring up Astros as the favorite here because the Mariners, as far as the series, they have owned this this actual series here. So I know a lot of people are jumping on the Mariners as a dog here. Um, but I think the Astros are favored, and they are favored for a reason here. And that's one of the plays that I'm also really thinking about. If you look at trends and everything, like I said, the Astros are they're all gonna say the Astros are not the play here, like whatsoever. But I think the books are actually kind of telling us something here. Do you have any thoughts as far as this?
Well, they were playing in the San Fran ballpark. Now they're going to Seattle. No, now they're going back home.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some a little delay there. I mean, I think this game is priced kind of right. I would have to lean the Astros here. This might just be a stay away. I mean, I've been high on the Mariners, and they've let me down plenty of times. This offense just hasn't shown up. They just sent Emerson down. I don't know if they called up anyone, but they're trying to shake things up in that lineup. But man, Julio's not showing up. Cal's not showing up. Randy's like on and off. If those guys, those other guys, if they're not producing, I cannot back this team. I know their pitching has been showing up, but if they're not scoring runs, and Peter Lambert's been solid. George Kirby's had a kind of up and down season. He's been solid for the most part, but the Astros lineup is they're good. They're able to put up runs when they're going. And they have the best hitter in MLB right now, Jordan. Um, so you just gotta. I'm gonna have to lean the Astros. Even the bullpen of the Astros is good. I mean, they got Hader, as their closer. We all know him. I know it's been quiet over there as far as their bullpen, but I think their bullpen's pretty solid. With Hader coming back and everything there. So um, this is a series that the Mariners are gonna like. This is one of those series where both teams, are kind of gonna be up for. It's
Oh, yeah.
important for both of them. Um, so I think this first game, it's gonna be a stay away game for me. I'm gonna have to read what's really going on here. I'm gonna have to see some things from both lineups. Again, the Mariners just won a game, but they only scored one run, and it was a solo home run. I'm pretty sure. Um,
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. The Mariners, to me, they're just simply not playing actually good actually ball currently.
They're not
Um,
going up to the plate with a bat.
yeah, like as far as right now in current form, the Astros they are the better team to me. I think I'm going to back the Astros here. I'm going to bank on George Kirby just not being a Texas guy. I'm actually just going to hope that he does not like
No.
the state of Texas because last time he was in Texas
Yeah.
versus the Rangers and he only went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits and 7 earned. Um,
The
I'm
only thing
actually joking. Hang on,
that I'll
sorry.
probably have to say is the Mariners did pop Will Warren. Um, Other than that, I mean, they saw Max Fried, top of the line pitcher. Ryan Weathers actually secretly has been a really solid pitcher when he has his days. Some days he has a bad day. For the most part, I think I have confidence in sending Ryan Weathers to the mound at this point. I know he's been a little shaky, but I'm not. I think he's been doing his job here. So they are probably going to see lesser pitching as far as starting pitching quality is concerned. Um, Maybe that gives them a boost here, but I'm gonna have to see it. I'm not putting my money near it yet. Um, Maybe no, I'm not even gonna do it. I was thinking maybe Mariners as a parlay piece if you're going for a lotto. Um, but other than that, this is I think it's priced pretty well, and it might just I'm gonna have to read this series because it could be a turning point.
Um, guys, I like just wanted to make that clear. If you're actually new to the show, I'm not going to back the Astros tonight um, just because of the state of like Texas thing. Like that was a joke. Um, uh, that was a joke. I just want to make that clear. But we got to talk about something, man, because in our actually Discord, it has actually been said to me, and now in this chat, it has been said to me. Um, and I think it's bad that in preseason game actually one, you have to hype yourself up actually this much. Um, because it's also been it's actually been in the Discord as actually well. And actually, just like I said in the Discord, I mean, hey man, the fans actually need actually these actually like preseason wins. um, but yeah, uh, yeah, Joe. I mean, actually, they actually did. I mean, and I actually did. At the end of the day, it was preseason. I actually like game one, so um, I'm not going to take a whole lot from that. But if y'all don't have any more questions, I guess it's time for us to talk some home runs.
Let's do it.
Let me see how, like I said, the weather past few days have not been good for homers. Let me see what we're looking at today. Still, still not the best. The A. I mean, actually, like the A's are they're at home, so that ballpark is always going to be good. But damn, man, there's another day of far as park factors and weather is not great for home runs. Um, I have somebody that I kind of like, but damn, I'm sure his price is going to suck. Um,
This real
and
quick.
actually, you're probably thinking the same thing.
This
Go ahead.
will it's not I don't think it's gonna be unusual. It's gonna be the norm. You're changing your offensive coordinator, you got a new offensive coach here, and this is what we talked about in the thing, is the offense will probably look more open compared to what you've been seeing.
Yeah, oh, that makes sense. Jermaine, what's going on, man? Glad that you can join us. Jermaine, is there any games that actually you would like to talk about? Because today the chat's been kind of quiet. Uh, so, um, oh man, uh, not actually sure why there, but glad you did find us. Glad you did find us. But actually, we're actually about to talk about we're actually about to talk about some actually home runs. Um, but yeah, uh, we will. Nick, was there anybody that actually you had in mind?
Hmm. I think, yeah. Um, this dude's been close to hitting a home run, and No, I don't know. I stay away from him. I have a couple guys I was thinking about. You know what? I think I know where I'm gonna go. Give me a little outside the box thinking here. Maybe not outside the box. Probably a lesser game that people probably won't be thinking about too much here. Um, but I think it's a nice spot. I think it's gonna be in the KC Royals game, and I think I'm gonna go with my guy Jack Caglione here. He's versing Grayson Rodriguez, which we all know hasn't been great. It's gonna be some nice weather in Anaheim. Always nice weather out there. Uh, Well, the odds even are telling you this dude's probably gonna hit a home run because I did not expect him to be this low. Uh, but he's sitting at plus 230. Give me Jack. Hit a bomb. He's been
Nice.
hitting the ball pretty hard as of lately again.
Oh yeah, yeah. He definitely has. All right.
And
There's
we
two
did
guys.
cash Eugenio yesterday.
Yes, yes, you did. Do you want me to go somebody with shorter odds, or do you want me to go somebody with some much longer odds?
Whatever you feeling here. Whatever you feeling.
Well,
That's what we're rocking with today. Whoever
if
you
you
think.
if we're going
Don't
by,
take the odds out of it.
I was about to
If
say,
he,
if we're taking the odds out of it, then I'm going to go with the guy that I normally don't go with, but actually you normally do, and that's going to be Shohei. Um, I actually think like he has a good game tonight, and I just really feel like he like smacks one out.
I like that. I think he needs to. I mean, he's been all hitting the ball hard too. He's so that parlay, not the higher ones that we've given out, but might be the more confident ones we've given out. Jack
Yeah.
Shohei sitting at plus 1,071. I think I really like that one, and it's also a later one, so if people are gonna catch this in the back end, you're able to see it.
So with the other play that I was talking about with much longer odds, it is actually in the day game. You can get Alex Bregman at almost plus 600, guys.
You know what? I have feelings about Alex Bregman because I needed him. I needed him one day recently for a nice cash. And then all of a sudden he wants to hit 3 home runs in one game. Him and Jerry Durant might be on the same level. I think Jerry Durant's still worse.
I feel that. I feel that. All right, let's go over here. We got some guys talking. Joe, I will come back to your comment in just a second. Jermaine saying, just looking at Chandler Simpson, HRR. We're looking at Job K's. Was what he's looking at there. I know for that, I like know for that Tigers game, I am completely off of that one. Nick, did you have anything there?
I 71 pitches last game. White Sox lost last night. Yesterday, close game. I have really nothing there. I saw Jackson Joby on the mound, and I kind of fade people who are like making their first couple starts. I not fade. I just stay away from people making their first couple starts, especially if they're like a big name. Jackson Joby is they're kind of gonna. He should be their ace at some point in his career. He just comes back from injury, so
Yeah. This is actually a game that we did not talk about. It's Pittsburgh and Boston game. That one, let me pull that back up here. I don't know. That one I'm definitely staying away from also, but I just don't know I'm ready to back the Red Sox currently. But I also don't really want to back the Pirates either, to be really honest. So there were two teams that I didn't really want to bet on. As far as actually, it's Bubba Chandler going tonight, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of those guys that we've like talked about. He can be really hit or miss. It's really like about his actual walks. He has been better actually, like as of late. I mean, like he's one of those guys that just goes up there and throws gas. Um, he's actually just going to blow it by you here. As far as actually Bennett goes, he's 7-5 on the season, 3.17 ERA, 1.04 WHIP. Um, he's lately been giving up runs, though, been giving up hits. The walks have like been there. I'm not in a rush to back him in his current form. Yeah, this for me, this is just a complete stay away, man. Nick, do you have anything here?
No, I think I saw it the same way as you. I'm not rushing to back the Red Sox, especially with Jake Bennett on the mound. Pirates, I think, are just a full fade. Just find ways to fade them at this point. The only way maybe I might back this game is maybe an over 8 here. Um, Red Sox finally broke through yesterday. That still didn't look like they had that grand slam, so it made a 5. Outside of that, they didn't really do too much. Paying toll, obviously, he's a stud. But Jake Bennett's not paying toll, so yeah.
Yeah. I was saying the Rays won 12 straight at home versus teams below 500. I mean, the Rays have been just a really good home team, just in general for the whole season. They're also on a nice winning streak currently. Last I looked, I don't even know if we knew exactly who the
Matt.
Orioles are going to be throwing.
Oh, Bradish, I think. Wait, let me see.
It is going to be Bradish.
No, I think they scratched him. This is TBD on FanDuel now.
Yeah, that's
ESPN
what
has Bradish. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I obviously need to know that. But I mean, yeah, the Rays in some way would be how I would have to lean. Like actually, like unless it's priced something like crazy. But yeah, that's really sorry, man. These are all games that I kind of want nothing to really do with. Yeah, man. I think it's time we get into some best bets here. Before we get into best bets, guys, if you can do us a favor, if you can hit that thumbs up button for us, we would really appreciate it. And make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. We have a lot of content coming out. Matter of fact, this afternoon we have a really good episode, a breakdown of the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be out this afternoon, along with probably something else that's like, well, but also, we're running a special. We started it yesterday, and actually, quite a few people did actually take advantage of this. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, we actually will give you a week of VIP for free. You will get a free trial. So when you have done that, message me. You can do that on Twitter. You can actually leave a comment here, and actually we can figure things out. Or actually either Discord if you're in there. You can also message me there. But yeah, or either Nick if you see Nick too. Like you can message him too. Like you but actually message us after you have subscribed, and you will get a free week of VIP. But Nick, what are you thinking here, man? Friday, best bet. People need a winner.
People need a winner, and the line kind of moved here, but I'm gonna give out one of my case plays today. We've been really close to hitting another one. There's a lot of I don't want to get into that. I'm a little upset, but we have been hitting at least one all the time, and this one I feel confident in. The Marlins have been shoving out lineups that are more strikeout prone. At least the guys that I've been seeing, and they're facing a guy that likes to strike people out. His name is Chase Burns. Give me the over 6.5 Ks. It's now sitting at minus 106. It was plus 102 when we got it in the Discord. But I feel confident he's gonna have a good game here. He's been he's having solid games here, but I really like his over today.
I like that. Let me find the best price for y'all. Then after best bets, we will talk a little football because I know Joe wanted to talk about that. But I know we don't have a whole lot to say today, so that's why I kind of saved that for the end. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure giving y'all the best price here. I'm gonna go back to that game we talked about, Diamondbacks Braves. Yes, give me the first 5 under 4.5 runs at minus 110. You can currently get that at Bet Online. Um, yeah, so the rare best bet under fresh me here. Um, yeah, and we like went over all the reasons why, so I'm not gonna go back through that.
Over the past month, the Marlins have been striking out more, and they're striking out a 25% clip against Chase Burns' pitch mix here. Chase Burns has been a little better at home, and the Marlins strike out more on the road. They haven't really been a good road team. I think this is a great spot for Chase.
Okay. Okay. So Joe was asking us, do we have any NFL? Joe, I definitely have nothing official actually locked in. I've actually not had time this morning to completely dive in there. I actually will go ahead and tell you, Joe. Looking at never mind. They don't have that lineup. The only thing I kind of was looking at from what I have seen was actually the as far as the Jets. They are playing the Bucks to a night. I need to look into that a lot more though before I really say that. But the Jets was actually the only thing that I was kind of looking at tonight though. Nick, had you looked at anything?
No, I realized that you could kind of bet first drive props. Some of the guys I was messing around with yesterday
Hmm.
kind of did what I thought they would do. So maybe I might drop a parlay, very small money, nothing crazy, for fun almost. Uh, I was just looking at that game. I think I might like Brees Hall 10 plus rushing yards in drive one. I think they try to establish some run game and go play action a little bit. That's in at plus 128. Maybe even um, Adonai Mitchell 5 plus receiving yards. I think they try to feature him, get him more comfortable um, into the offense. Those were the kind of things I was looking at. I'll tell you, they got Geno Smith favored at 10 plus passing yards at minus 194, so they don't think it'll be a 3-and-out.
Right. Nick.
I do. This week has been a little bit crazy. I've been working on this video, but as far as like my things I've been doing at home, I haven't been able to fully complete it here. But my goal is I'm gonna be dropping at least 5 or 6 more videos in fantasy before the season really gets going here. I know, and it kind of plays out too because this fantasy season, but NFL season starts a little bit later. So as probably by next week, I'll at least have 2 or 3 videos ready to go. And we're gonna be dropping videos, and that means I do play fantasy. Big into fantasy.
I was about to say, yeah, like I just went ahead and said Nick there because I mean, yes, like I do play fantasy, like but like not to the level actually like Nick does. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, but no, there is something as far as throughout the season though. That is something yeah, we actually may talk about actually like
Yeah, there might be some more stuff with that depending on certain things, I feel.
um. So yeah, guys, I think that is gonna do it for us today. Um. Uh, Nick, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people?
Man, let's have a great weekend. Let's cash some bets. And we'll see you possibly tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that.
I was just about to say, make sure you make sure you actually hit that subscribe button. Because yes, we may be doing a special Saturday show tomorrow. So, but until we see y'all again, let's fucking win.
J-Main, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
All right, later, guys.